Fernando Alonso, you're celebrating your 400 Grand Prix here in Mexico. Did you ever imagine being racing in Formula One for so long?
Yeah, no, probably not.
Fernando Alonso, his final race, bidding farewell.
Fernando Alonso will not be on the F1 grid in 2019.
Abu Dhabi was Fernando Alonso's final Formula One Grand Prix, for now at least.
Hello Fernando, I hope you will enjoy your holiday from F1 and to your other passions of racing.
Goodbye Fernando, see you when you come back.
Fernando, amazing news, unexpected news for us.
Fernando Alonso is back in Formula One and back with Renault for a third time.
So Alonso was back, but why? Having already achieved so much during his career, what more was there for him to achieve?
Had you fallen out of love with Formula One in 2018?
No, I think I needed different challenges at that time in my career. I was tempted by Le Mans.
What's your career highlight or major milestones along the way?
Victory at the Le Mans 24 hours.
It's going to be the number 8 car that is going to take the checkered flag to take victory at Le Mans. Domination indeed in 2018. Buemi, Nakajima and Alonso win the Le Mans 24-hour race.
What was he like after the race, Tom?
Obviously, he is the superstar name there, he's getting all the attention, but I had a lot of time for how long he stayed afterwards, talking to his teammates, being part of the atmosphere, really soaking up what it's like to win at Le Mans.
So I had all these challenges in my head about challenge myself against some other top drivers in other disciplines.
Looking outside, yellow flag, car in trouble.
Alonso's engine is broken. Listen to the public. That is a racer.
And the checkered flag is waved with 11 minutes to go. It's all over.
World champions, Toyota, with their World Championship drivers winning Le Mans for a second straight year. What a debut season it's been for Fernando Alonso.
When you are outside Formula One, you discover also things that you didn't saw when you were inside the paddock. You know, you see that this sport is unique. You see the passion of everybody. From Abu Dhabi 2018, every fan that I met, every race that I did, I only found people saying, "You should come back. Come back, please come back." You know, one more time.
Yeah, we put in our car in the last race, hasta luego, which means see you later. We didn't put adios, see you. So it was always in the plan that it could happen in 2021.
Enjoying Formula One? Fernando Alonso back on the podium in Formula One. Welcome back, Fernando. He comes home to finish third.
I am going and I was waiting so long for this, so I'm happy.
Fernando's relationship to F1 from 2018 had now changed, but so had it also back in 2006.
12th December 2006, Fernando Alonso turns up for his first day at the office. McLaren boss Ron Dennis has persuaded Alonso to jump ship from Renault to McLaren.
We should welcome this man, double world champion, Fernando Alonso, to our team.
I believe in you guys. I believe in the team to give me the possibility to keep winning. When I won the championship in 2006 and then I joined McLaren, I had a 3 years contract, 2007, 8 and 9. And I was 99% sure that 2009 will be my last Formula One season. When I signed that contract, and it was also a 3 years contract, so in my head at that time it was like a long-term contract, and okay, 3 years will feel maybe long, but you know, this is the last. Anyway, you know, I've already fulfilled my dream. You know, I won the championship 2 times. You know, this is beyond my wildest imagination, you know, to be a Formula One champion. So what else can I do here? You know?
To see why he could have stopped, we first need to know why he started.
So Fernando, you started your driving career at the tender age of 3.
Yeah, my sister didn't like the go-kart on that first couple of days that my father tried. And then, eventually he put me in the go-kart, and you know, I like it. And as I said, I did my first race at the age of 3. and I think the race was 15 laps, and I did 2 of them, so I got lapped 13 times and in 15. But yeah, they told me that I won the race, so I was happy after all, and yeah, that's how I started. The weekends was kind of fun weekend with other families driving go-karts, but with no expectations at all that that could become one day a professional thing. So
what did your parents give you when you decided to make this something you wanted to pursue? They must have done something, this competitive spirit, this will to win, even just the emotional confidence they gave you to go out and try your best.
They are not at all competitive, so I don't know how I can be that competitive in everything I do. They still remember when we were playing games at home or anything at home. I was so competitive, and I was so upset with them. I could maybe not talk to them for one day if I was not winning, all these kind of things, and they never understood why I was like that, because no one in the family had this approach. So yeah, still unknown at the moment.
So how did you get from there to professional racing?
Bueno, yo creo que positivo, ¿no? Es la primera vez que lo pruebo. Con 18 años creo que soy lo suficientemente joven para algún día pues tener la suerte de estar en algún equipo de Fórmula 1, ojalá.
I tested the Minardi in 99 at the end of the year in Jerez. And Flavio arrived in that moment, and he said, look, Fernando, this is very clear. You will do this in this year, in that year, and you will come to Renault as a test driver and then race for Renault.
Minardi had taken on 19-year-old Fernando Alonso, the third youngest man ever to race in Formula 1.
Fernando Alonso was just happy to be here after Minardi's last-minute dash to make it to Melbourne.
You were looking forward to this moment, I think. Does it satisfy your feeling today?
Yeah, for sure. This moment is special for any racing driver, so I'm very, very happy.
And I remember the first ever race in Formula 1, my debut in 2001 with Minardi, that I called my father on Sunday morning of the race, and he said, okay, try to enjoy because maybe it's your last race. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, we never know, this is your first race. Maybe you are not delivering, or you are not quick enough, or the team is not happy with you at the end of the race or whatever, and then you will always be able to say that you race one Formula 1 Grand Prix. You are a Grand Prix driver.
When it comes to deciding the driver of the year, Renault's Fernando Alonso has plenty of supporters in the second race in Malaysia. Still only 21, remember, he was on pole. Later in the season in Hungary, Alonso claimed his slice of Formula 1 history.
And Fernando Alonso wins his first Grand Prix, and he becomes the youngest man ever to win a Formula 1 Grand Prix. And what a remarkable weekend for the young Spaniard.
I had the youngest pole in Malaysia, and now the youngest victory for me means a lot. And I hope to be the youngest world champion.
Make no mistake, this little Spaniard is F1's next superstar. This young man, stake with destiny, is right here, right now. He's come here with the best car in Formula 1 at the moment, and he has won the Malaysian Grand Prix, and he thoroughly deserves it.
At the front, Fernando Alonso is making it look so easy. Fernando Alonso has controlled the race.
Fantastico, sei numero uno, bravo. Fernando, fantastico, bravissimo, bravo, bravo, bravo.
Superstar is the guy that wins the race.
That'll be this man.
Quietly spoken, outwardly modest, inwardly ambitious. Fernando Alonso is blazing a new trail for his country. This exotic life at the almost obscene extremes of professional sport is rare enough, but in Spain it's been historic, changing the very foundations of their motor racing support base. Now, in this year-long window of opportunity, he has already amassed 69 championship points in 10 races. As always, Alonso will be ready. That's what brought him here. That's why he's here to stay.
Fernando Alonso will cross the line to become the youngest ever Formula 1 world champion. Well done, Fernando Alonso!
Everyone's ecstatic, but no more than the man himself.
Brilliant, Fernando, absolutely mate. Absolutely brilliant job. Thanks from Renault.
Fernando, a bit of singing on the radio there on your slowdown lap. I think that said it all. We are the champions.
We are the champions. We are the champions.
Fernando Alonso. We sat down and chatted after qualifying, and first of all I asked him if he's aware of the responsibilities that come with being a world champion.
Yeah, a little bit, yes, but this is normal. But yeah, I know that I have the responsibilities, but it's good to have them because it means that people are having confidence in you. It's good as well to feel all the support of the people, how they enjoy the races now, and you know, I'm very proud of this as well because in Spain 3 years ago they had like 200,000 people watching TV. Now they have 10 million, so I'm really pleased. I enjoy every day in my life, even if when I was not world champion, I still enjoy, and I think I'm in a very good sport that I enjoy every day working in a Formula 1 car. I feel confidence with the car. I feel confidence because I proved last year that I was able to win the championship. And now I feel like I can do it again.
When you look ahead to next season, do you still see Michael Schumacher then as the man to beat?
Yes.
Fernando Alonso beats Michael Schumacher in a straight fight here at Sakhir.
Beautiful, beautiful driving, mate. Well done. That was a champion's drive. Desert heat was a bit too much for Michael that time.
He's going to step onto the top of the podium. He has his 4th straight win from pole position. Fernando Alonso wins.
Fernando's 14 career wins may be overshadowed by Michael's, but the youngster clearly has the upper hand in Montreal.
What would you say is the biggest lesson you've learned from success?
You will not be there forever.
What an absolutely phenomenal drive by Michael Schumacher. He was helped by mistakes by the Renault team, but it's given him the victory that gives him the lead in the World Championship. For the first time this season, Alonso finishes in 2nd place.
The championship's back in our hands now.
Or is it? 2nd placed Alonso cannot believe what he sees.
What looks like an engine failure could be transmission at the back of the Ferrari, and it's all over for Michael Schumacher. Here comes Alonso, the new world champion. Back-to-back world championships for him.
Thank you for all these years. It has been a pleasure for me to work with you. With this success, I wish you the best for the future.
At least Fernando can move to McLaren next year with a smile on his face, knowing that he is the 2006 Formula 1 World Champion.
You're the youngest ever world champion. Do you feel you've now reached your peak as a driver, or is there a better Fernando Alonso around the corner?
I will improve every race, every day. I will be a better driver. But in terms of achievements I can do in my life, there is not anymore for a racing driver that win the Formula 1 championship. So now I need to find new targets, new challenges, and obviously to win as many championships as possible will be the new one.
You mentally go and transport to the future and just thinking of the next championship. I won the championship in 2006, and I was thinking, okay, now I go to McLaren in 2007, so I need to adapt.
So you were always thinking of the next?
Always, and I didn't enjoy the moment because I thought somehow that was the normality. Yeah.
So after a long relationship with Renault, I thought that was the right thing to do, find a new motivation, a new effort to put into a team, and why not McLaren, one of the best teams in Formula 1 in the history. For me to win 3rd championship, and this time with a different team, has high value.
Fernando Alonso, to his extreme pleasure, wins the 2007 Malaysian Grand Prix. What a massive blow struck by the McLaren team.
Great job, Fernando. I'm so pleased for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Alonso's car might have the number 1 on its nose, but in qualifying, he's again outshone by Hamilton.
I think with Luis, we didn't have, let's say, the competition that I was looking for.
Fernando, a relentless commitment to winning.
I'd say he's the most determined person I've ever met. He's got determination written through him, and an absolute desire, a hunger to be successful. It just eats him up from the inside out, and it's what drives him. And unfortunately, it can put him in some bad situations. and sometimes he oversteps the mark because of that just desire that rages through it, and he is a rage.
No tengo muy claro a quién se la voy a hacer. Si se la voy a hacer a Fernando, se la voy a hacer al bicampeón del mundo, se la voy a hacer al número 1 de McLaren, al número 2, se la voy a hacer al traidor, al perro incluso he oído. ¿A quién se la voy a hacer?
Fernando, Vodafone McLaren Mercedes led the Drivers' Championship from the second race until the last race, but it wasn't to be.
Kimi Raikkonen wins at Interlagos and becomes the 2007 Formula One World Champion. McLaren can't hide their disappointment.
Alonso's relationship with McLaren had totally broken down at this point, and while it wasn't official in public yet that he would leave after just 1 year, McLaren already knew he was moving on.
As the 2007 season came to a close, it became official that Alonso and McLaren would be ending their partnership prematurely. But with other top team seats already taken, Fernando had to crawl back where he came from, Renault.
Coming back here for sure is like coming back home, and I'm really happy and looking forward this championship again.
Even though Fernando felt at home now again, with his car he wouldn't be able to do much else than just watch, as his rivals were experiencing the success he was envious of.
So what's interesting here then is how you've had to deal with the emotion that everyone has, which is the emotion of disappointment or feeling let down. Because what we've talked about here is an incredible attention to detail, a relentless discipline, a laser sharp focus for well over half your life for one goal, which is to win a race.
I learned things, I accepted things which I didn't at some points in my career. I have a sense of justice and a sense of fairness that you have to disconnect. There are no fairness here, there are no justice.
If we were to talk about the key moments in your career so far, what would they be?
Formula One's worst kept secret is finally out. Fernando Alonso will drive for Ferrari for the next 3 years.
What about winning in 2010?
I'm confident. I think this team is able to produce fast cars. We know that from history. So 99% of the times you fail, but the one time that you succeed is worth the wait.
Talking of first wins, Bahrain 2010, your first race with Ferrari. It's a 1-2 with you and Felipe. I mean, the dream start.
Fantastic job, mate. Fantastic job.
Just the two of us.
Everything was like, wow, this is another dimension, being a Ferrari driver.
It has been probably the best year in my career in terms of happiness, in terms of motivation. This year with a competitive car again, I came back to the 2005, 6, 7 feeling.
He was saying in the summer, I'm going to win the World Championship, and few would have believed him because he was so far behind, but now he's just won his third race in a 4, and he now leads the championship with 2 races to go.
As you reflect on your career, what remains the biggest disappointment that you used as fuel at the time to push you forward?
Winning a championship with Ferrari, that will be probably the first thing that I choose. If I can go back in time, 2010, 2012, we were within few laps to winning a championship, and that probably could have changed a little bit the outcome of many things and the history behind of few things. And that was disappointing for sure.
For the man who's once, who's twice, and is 3 times a world champion, it is Sebastian Vettel for Red Bull. What is going through Fernando Alonso's mind here, Martin?
Watching it, imagining it's him. It should have been him, he thinks.
It's real pain when you remove the helmet and you are not on the podium and you see others celebrating. And
obviously we lost the championship now, but I don't think, as you said, that we lost here in Brazil. We lost in some races that maybe we were a little bit unlucky, but this is a sport. But when you do something with your heart, when you do something you're 100%, you have to be proud of my team, happy for them, and we will try next year.
You need to come out of that dark moment, that moment you think, okay, the end, this is the end of the world, but the sun and the day comes within 16 hours and it's a new day.
After 5 years in Ferrari, they were not able, in my opinion, to produce a winning car. That feeling with Ferrari was that good that it was better to stop it there. because, you know, if not, I'm sure that it was getting worse and worse.
Fernando to the stage.
That brings us back to McLaren.
In 2007, I joined McLaren, and I felt that it was an unfinished business, what I had here, and to come back now is also great for me to finish this job and to remove that bad moment of my career.
Even if Fernando could remove his past mistakes, it did not grant him the results he'd be hoping for.
Do you know your stats, race entries and race wins? What are they? Do you know them, Michael?
Race wins 32.
32 wins.
360 Grand Prix.
Okay.
360.
So you've lost 90% of the Grand Prix that you've entered.
Yes.
You've moved to teams as they've designed cars that are disappointing in their performance.
The performance is not there, we are underperforming, and also the reliability is not there, so we cannot finish the races. So definitely the situation is far from ideal. After 3 years, we're still not delivering what we were hoping for, and the expectations that there are always with McLaren and Honda, we're still not meeting them.
Well, Fernando, a lot of hard work out there, but at least there was some reward for it.
Yeah, 2 points, you know, in Baku, it was unthinkable, you know. I felt that I was losing time in my career in that moment in Formula One, because I didn't have the chance to fight for wins, to fight for podiums.
Are you able to accept your fate when you look at your career? Would you change anything?
It is tricky always. Obviously, if you have the crystal ball and you go back in time and you do things differently, in Formula One it's very easy to choose different teams. Maybe you win more championships, so you are in a different position, but I'm happy. You know, I think all the decisions that I made, all the mistakes and good things that I made had to happen, and they were there for a reason.
You have a plan in place of what you want to execute, but you also seem to plan for what could go wrong.
I was convinced that in 2018 was the right moment to try something different. Even if I still love Formula One, I had other things in my head at that time.
Fernando, just talk us through your 2019.
It was great. It was nearly perfect, apart of Indianapolis. On sports cars and endurance racing, it was perfect. With Daytona, Sebring, Spa, Le Mans, and the World Championship. So I couldn't ask for more. After that, tried to have a think for 2021, which is an important season. The endurance championship will move to the hypercar, and the Formula One will move to the completely new rules. So one of the 2 options will be the chosen one.
Ooh, so we might see you back in Formula One soon.
I'm open. Definitely, I think that 2021 was the day that I could come back to F1.
It has just been announced a few moments ago that Fernando Alonso will return to Formula One in 2021.
I come back stronger than ever.
That's fascinating to hear. So is this going to be a version of Fernando Alonso that no one's ever seen before?
I am Fernando Alonso.
Please welcome back to the Formula One podium for the 99th time, Fernando Alonso, who weaves across the line and celebrates a dream debut with Aston Martin. And Formula One's oldest driver is delighted with his performance.
Yes, what you have done, guys, what you have done. I'm so proud of you.
And Fernando Alonso takes a century of podiums in Formula One.
Those guys, they give me power.
You said you have to sometimes put a mask on. Is that because you need to be the person that's ready to go all the time?
You cannot show any weakness. Discipline, self-confidence, no fear. We fight for only one goal, which is win.
Who do you think will be your closest rookie battle this year?
Fernando.
No, between the rookies.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say Fernando's
a rookie. Fernando Alonso. He's a rookie.
Yeah, okay.
Use that anger and that competitive feeling that you have inside to really attack harder than before. It's the only way to find what is inside you and what will drive you to the best version of yourself.
Well, Fernando Alonso doesn't have a point this year. You get the feeling he doesn't really care at the moment. He's reveling being in the thick of it.
Rivalries. Over the years, we've been captivated by some incredible clashes. Senna v Prost, Lauda v Hunt, Fernando Alonso v Time.
The Fernando Alonso I'm sitting opposite seems more energized, enthusiastic. You know, are you going to prolong your career now that you've got Adrian?
I don't want to stress too much about that. I will lie if I tell you that I didn't think about it.
Let me tell you how excited Fernando really was. He said to me, boss, whatever it takes, I give you 20% of my salary. You get it. Sorry, Ken, I remember.
The desire of win, it is always there. I had that from day one, and I still have at the same level right now.
400 races. Here's to the next 400. I think you're going to be around a long time. Look, that third world title, if it happens, if it comes your way, how much fulfillment would that give you?
I'm really looking forward to the third championship, and I will do, what is in my hands and even more, in the next coming years. But it will mean a lot in terms of maybe a legacy of how to always push to the limit, always try to find the excellence on things you do.
Greatness can only be achieved if you constantly search for the next success.
Every race that I start, even if we are not strong enough to fight for the win, there is 1% of me that when I close the visor and there is the green light, I still hope that that is the day that I will win.